Okay, kids, I need a little math help here. I want Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow because, duh. But when I go to 1, 2, 3 stitch, my go-to for, paper patterns, they're recommending 40 count Legacy Newcastle linen fabric 26 by 35. It says that the stitch count is 371 by 278. So what I have, excuse my wiggling, I have a little spreadsheet that I use to figure out things. You can ignore the 14, 16, and 18 because obviously they're not over 2, so that's not accurate. And when I do 40 count and I add 2 inches all around and round up, I get 21 by 16. So where am I calculating this wrong? Or are they kind of overestimating how much fabric I'll need? Because if I go with a 17 by 26 cut, it's only $25.89. If you go with their 26 by 35, that's $51.77. That's a big difference, my friends. That's a big difference. I mean, it's not like if I buy it... Well, here's the problem. I would usually say, well, if I buy it and it's too big, I'll always have extra. It's fabric. It'll get used. This is 40 count. I've never used 40 count before. So it could be, entirely possible that I try to stitch on this and can't. So that's a big waste of money. I mean, I can sell it or whatever, but still. So I'm okay with, experimenting with $26. 52 is a bit much. So is my math right? Can I fit Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow on a 17 by 26 40 count piece of linen? Or should I just not be foolish and do it on 32 or 36 count and just make it bigger? Give me your opinions. I think I'm going to order the pattern anyway, but I got to think about the fabric. I'm going to go think about that fabric. Well, looky here. I actually have a piece of 40 count Newcastle. Not big enough for Hawk Run Hollow, but big enough for kindred spirits. It's almost as if the universe is saying, you should make a new start. You should make a new start. You should do your kindred spirit from Primitive Needle. I mean, come on, Primitive Needle. And that will tell you if you can actually stitch on this 40 count. Focus. Look, the phone is it doesn't even know what to do with 40 count. That was weird. Yeah, it had a lot of tough time. Something is telling me something. It's all weird in here. So yeah. The only thing is, I don't have a Q-snap available. That's the right size for this. So I would have to take my little Christmas Sal off of the one, I think it's a 6x6 or something like that. If I take that thing off the Q-snap, I'm never going to finish it. That's just how that's going to work. Oh, universe, what are you telling me? Naturally, the heat kicks on just as I get ready to say something. I made a little progress tonight. I got most of that navy blue done and the lighter purple all across the top. I think I'm done for the night. I went and got a snack, and that just sort of took all the wind out of my sails. A bagel will do that to you too late at night. Tell you one thing that's nice. Ghost adventures. Ghost Adventures on a Saturday night, I feel like I'm back to normal. I love me some Christmas, but I'm happy to say goodbye to the Hallmark Channel for another year. We'll visit with them again after next Thanksgiving. Until then, I'm going to watch them send Aaron into dark, spooky rooms all by himself. Because that's why we love him. I realized, as I was looking at my Facebook feed, that I signed up for the year-round Halloween sale. Go me! I signed up for a thing. Then I was reading that January, the suggestion, I can choose not to, but for January, it's supposed to be pumpkins. There's no pumpkins in the Witchy Wanda thing. And so I said, well, no problem. I will start Kindred Spirits. Nope, there's no pumpkin on that thing either. Well, now I gotta find another pattern. Can't have the first month of the sal not, playing along like I'm supposed to. That would be rude. So I'm thinking of maybe picking another Barbara Anna. And instead of doing, because I know there was going to be a Barbara Anna sal, and I was going to do the Kitty Quartet, the Alley Quartet. I guess now I'll find something with pumpkins. Darn. That means I'm going to have to shop. Talk to you later. Alright. I think I found what I'm going to do for my, or at least the start of, excuse me, Halloween year-round. Found something with a pumpkin on it. A couple, actually. This is the Spooky Countdown from Primitive Hare. And how do you go wrong with a Primitive Hare? I'm thinking of maybe dirtying up Mushroom Even Weave. I don't even know when I would have bought Mushroom Even Weave. Of course, the fact that it's MCG tells us that it's going to be uneven weave. We just have to deal with that. That's one thing that these patterns lend themselves to, is uneven weave. Because everything's a little wonky to start with. So now, I have to go downstairs and do dishes. Because I can't coffee dye if I've got a sink full of dishes. See if I can make this horrendous. And ready to start stitching on it tonight. Or at midnight. Or something. No, I'm not going to do this at midnight. At midnight, I'm going to put a few more stitches in Death by Cross Stitch. Because I started that on January 1st, 2017. It seems only fitting that maybe I throw a couple of stitches into it January 1st, 2018. It was supposed to be done by now. Mostly done. I think I wanted to do a page a month, and I think it's 16 pages, so I should have been most of the way through it by now. You want to talk about Manifest Destiny? That's as far as I got. Alright. I'm not going to coffee dye this today. I am going to start the stitch along another day. That was easy. I just talked myself right out of that. Well, now what do we want to do? Coffee. We always want to do coffee. Alright, did anyone ever see The Omen? Where the guy, all the pictures of him had that, like, spike going through him, and then he died, and it was really upsetting? That's what I'm getting here. You don't have a good side. Hi guys, it's me, again. I know. I just wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year. It is New Year's Eve day right now. I'm just sitting down to do a little work on Wanda's Witchery. I have decided that that is what I'm going to stitch on through tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to work on Death by Cross Stitch because, damn it, it's been a year and I should work on that thing more than I do. I should finish it sometime in 2018. I also need to figure out, I don't think I need to figure it out. I bought Just Cross Stitch 2017 October edition. and it had in it a little ornament, a little red-headed witchy holding a pumpkin. So I said, great, I'm going to use that for the Halloween all-year stitch-along in Stitchmania. Done. Done in one. Do you think I can find that magazine anywhere in my house? Anywhere? It's not that big of a house. It shouldn't have ever left my office. It's not in there. It's not. So I used one of my gift cards and I bought a digital subscription to just cross stitch and started downloading like an idiot. I think I probably have $200 worth of patterns now. Thanks. Including the one I'm missing. But can somebody tell me why the Christmas ornament edition is in the archives but the Halloween ones are not? Because that's just rude. That's just rude and cheap. I'm sorry, Just Cross Stitch, because I really like a lot of the stuff in your magazines. That's rude and cheap. It's like a little switcheroo. But anyway, I now have access to a gajillion things that I didn't have before, so I won't argue. I will just resent you quietly over here. So I will have to start the Little Witch sometime in January, because let's face it, I've done exactly 2 stitch-alongs. I did no, maybe 3. Well, I did the Salem Remembered one. And I did a few things for that, including the big project that we're just not even going to talk about anymore because it's just still not framed. It's up there. Actually has an error that I found in the urn that now I need to fix before I can go and get it framed. So that needs to happen. So I did that, and I did Tracy P's birthday stitch along with the Jitters, his little cup of coffee. So I did that, and I'm currently still working on the tiny Christmas Sal from Armada Designs. So I don't have a whole lot of history with the stitching along, but let's just say it's challenging for me. I can't plan anything. I mean, I can't plan Wednesday to follow Tuesday. So hopefully what I can do is I can get everything planned out so that I can keep up. What I also have is from Primitive Hare. I think I showed it a clip ago, 2 clips ago, a month ago. I don't know, they all run together. The Halloween countdown, which has a whole lot of different motifs, so I can use that in a pinch and just be like, sure, there's a cat on that one, I'll stitch on that. I'm just not ready to start that yet. I have to tea and coffee die, and I have to channel my inner Vonna Priscilla farm girl, Emily, Michelle. At some point, I'll figure out how to channel me. We'll see how that goes. I'm slowly getting caught up on Flosstube. And by caught up, I mean there are several videos where I say, I'm just going to watch the latest one. I'm just going to watch the latest one and hope that I did not miss some major announcement from somebody. I figure if somebody is suddenly with child, I mean suddenly to us, I don't expect them to wake up one morning and say, where the hell did this come from? You know, I think somebody would have mentioned it in Stitchmania or in their other videos. So I don't think anybody's had any major life upheavals that I need to go back and watch and comment on. So I may just throw out my watch later list and add back anything that came in the last week and hope for the best. I'm just thinking about the Chinese food order for tonight because it is a thing. And I have a friend who is Chinese, and she asks me all the time, what is it with you people? You people. And Chinese food on New Year's Eve and on Christmas. What is it with you people? Keeping in mind, if I you peopled her, I'd end up in HR. She's my best friend. She'd never send me to HR. She'd just kick me really hard. I don't know what it is. It's Chinese food. It's open. It's good. You can eat it all through the night, especially if you've been drinking. It's oddly friendly to the drinking man, woman, woman. Oh, there were 2 people I wanted to thank because they sent me Christmas cards. I'm so excited. Christmas cards blew my mind. First one I got was actually, Jay, you are just on it, because I was not even thinking about Christmas cards when this arrived. It came so on time. And look how pretty. Look how pretty. I would stitch that. That would be so cute, stitched. Isn't that adorable? Our little presents. There's snow on the presents, which means that the UPS guy would need to have a swift kick in the knee, but whatever. And then I got one from Diana from It Is Kismet. Look how cute. How cute. Are there any? There are no ugly Christmas cards. I say that eyeing something that we have on the table over here. Let me finish with this first. This is just lovely. This made me so happy when it came. I couldn't imagine who it was from. I'm like looking at I try not to look at the return address or anything, and I just sit there like trying to divine, because it's what I do. I did a very bad job. I didn't know it was from you, and she is just so sweet with her little note. So thank you to both of you. I have in my sight, and I will grab one of these if you can hold. This is, hopefully I'll be able to. These are my mom's, and these are probably 50, 60 years old. I have 3 of them, 2 this size and 1 bigger. And what they are is they're made out of Christmas cards. Look at those. And I mean, their construction is fairly straightforward. You can just see they're just stitched together. Look at the kitten. Oh my God. But where is the one? There's one that was always my favorite. Hold on. This one was always my favorite because it looks like a stained glass window, but the people are real. I thought that was amazing. I was a child, but still, I'm not a child anymore. I still think it's amazing. But look at how neat this is. This one is all like the Holy Family. I know the names for things. So cool. So I've always wanted to, because as you can probably see in the bottom here, I mean, it's getting a little nasty. Look at her with her little praying. So I keep saying every year that I am going to buy some really cool, like retro looking holiday cards and recreate my own. That hasn't happened. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not really expecting it to happen soon, but I thought, I don't know, I was thinking like after Christmas that you could go to Hallmark and buy Christmas cards really cheap, because no, they put them away like on the night of the 24th or something, or on Christmas Day. They take them down and they put them in a box, and the girl said, we just keep them out back till next year. I'm like, what? They won't be fresh then. I don't understand. You're just going to keep them back there. No. Technically, it wasn't the Hallmark store. It was CVS. But so now I have to try to find some cool assorted Christmas cards and try like one more craft, because this is what I need to do. I still have so much fabric upstairs not being made into project bags. I need a schedule. I need a schedule I can stick to. Work is just stupid and upsetting, and it's getting in the way of my life, which, you know, really you shouldn't let it do that, but I am. I need a schedule. This has gone long and off the rails, so I'm going to bring it back in. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Be safe tonight. Be sane about things. Go have some fun. You don't have to be drunk to do it, but if you choose to be, good for you. We're going to be hurling obscenities at Ryan Seacrest if anybody wants to join us virtually, like in a chat room or something, because Ryan Seacrest, ugh, he brings out the angry in me. I've been watching that man since his CNET days. He was Desmond Crisis's bitch. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can look up Desmond Crisis. Go ahead. Him and his blue hair. It's adorable. I love that man. Anyway. Happy New Year. Bye, guys. What do we think? Do we think I can work on death by cross stitch down here? This could open up a whole new world of I don't know what. Let's give it a try. Well, it's slow going. I mean, I'm not hating it. This is my plan for tonight, is I'm going to death by cross stitch here on the couch. I'm propped up in all the ways. I don't think you can see how many pillows I have propped up. It's not even so much the height. I wish there was more of an angle to like hold it up because I can't really see. I'm in my own light again. You know, I feel like I filmed for a very long time never getting in my own light, and then all of a sudden just do that, not have the light. All of a sudden I'm in my own way. But that took maybe like just this little area here. I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. But hey, this is my night. We will be doing the death by cross stitch. We will be hurling obscenities. We will be eating Chinese food. I think earlier I said something about, you know, I don't think I've missed anything big on Flosstube. Nobody's announced like pregnancies or anything. Right. All right. It's a good thing I caught up on their videos then, huh? Okay. All right. I'm going to go back at it. I'll check in later. Bye, guys. Okay, so it's like 20 past 9, and Mark has gone to get the Chinese food. They haven't even called yet to tell us that it's ready. We're just hoping. But I wanted to show you something that we do. Do not come to my house after I tell you about this. Because swear to God what I will do. See the little mitten? It's actually like a gift card holder that I got at Christmas Tree Shop. There's money in there. Don't tell anyone. My mother's tradition was you put money outside on New Year's Eve, and then right after midnight you go out and you bring it in, and that way the first thing that comes into your house is money, which is, you know, not at all materialistic. Don't mind my porch. We live like animals. That's how that is. Yeah, it's like 8 degrees out there, so I'm going to talk to you from here. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty standard, you know, method of magic to say, okay, New Year's, the first thing that comes in the house is something awesome like money. You could do that with health. You could do that with serenity. You could do that with anti-anxiety. You could do that with all manner of things. Same thing, you could take just before midnight, something you want to get rid of, chuck it out the door just before midnight. It's out of here. It's not coming back in. That sort of thing. Just a little magic for you to do tonight. Well, not tonight, because by the time you see this, it'll be long over. I should try doing a live thing once or twice or something. I don't know. Either way, have a great New Year's Eve. I'll probably check in later. There's been wine, so no more stitching. So, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, tiny Christmas Sal. I'm sorry I didn't finish you. But I'll pull you out again the next time I'm feeling Christmassy. But yep, I've gone fully back into Halloween mode. That's kind of my baseline. I am getting ready to pick a pattern. Well, I think I've already picked it. I'll put in a picture or something. You're going to see it soon enough. I think what I'm going to do for the year-round Halloween Sal is ornaments. I think that will make me happy, because then I will have a whole bunch of little finishes by October. Or, you know, I'll have none, because we've met. It could happen. So I'm going to get that kitted up, and I need the Q-snap that this lives on, so it's just going to go get tucked away. I think I'll even leave the you know, floss that I was using for it so that should I ever wish to return to it, it'll be right here. Good night, Christmas Sal. We'll talk to you soon. Well, look what I've been up to tonight. I've made a little headway, a little progress. Not much going on today. It was a really blah New Year's Day, which I guess is good. It was quiet. We stayed in. There was leftover Chinese food. Cats have been sleeping most of the day. You can see that one's still happening. I managed to get some floss organized. What else did I do? I feel like I did things. I don't know. They couldn't have been that important. Anyway, I am freezing. I don't know why it's so cold in here, but I'm going to go take a nice hot shower, and then I will come back to this. So I will check back in later. Bye. I forgot to do a final check-in before I put it up in the closet, so that's why it's all floppy. So I got a little bit of the bird done, and you know what happens when we start working on birds? We'll be getting some purpley fish. I can't wait to keep using that variegated thread. I think that was the best idea I had with this thing. All right, I'm going to go get comfortable, watch some videos. I caught up on, what did I catch up on today? I caught up on Pam over at Pam's Crafty Corner. I caught up with Trisha, Three Owl Threads. And now I'm catching up on McKenna. I am working my way through the queue, people. This is going to happen. I'm going to be back on track. I can do it. Talk to you later. So today we're supposed to have a blizzard, so I'm working from home. I gave myself permission to sleep until 7:30. Ooh. Now a little breakfast, log in for a while. I think maybe after lunchtime, I'm just not going to be able to log back in. I think maybe there might be some death by cross stitch in our future. We'll just have to see. Talk to you later. Thanks, Plow Guy. So yeah, it's a little blizzardy out there. At least they didn't lie about it this time. That's just rude. All right, we're gonna do this. That is 40 count linen. And that is Belle Soie in Noir. And I'm going to do a primitive needle design. Oh Lord, I'm going to do Kindred Spirits. It's my snow day start. I didn't have a New Year's start, so I need a snow day start. I don't know. This could be amazing. This could go tragically, tragically wrong. I guess we'll find out. I'll check in later. Well, the good news is apparently I can stitch on 40 count. It's not easy. It's slow going. That's a half hour's worth of work. But it looks nice. One strand of silk. You just can't go wrong. Look how nice that looks. All right, now just to do the whole rest of the pattern. I will keep you apprised. So yeah, we got a little snow. But I don't know what it is about shoveling. Mark is a machine. Look at our driveway. That's insanity. That also means I have to go to work tomorrow. Jeez. Thanks, Mark. I get used to 40 count a lot faster than I thought I was going to. This isn't bad at all. I mean, it's not 14 count Ada. It's not, did somebody just recently say throwing a hot dog down a hallway? I'm not going to point fingers. But yeah, this is not bad. I've made a mistake. It's not significant. You can't see it, so whatever. It is 12:30, and I think I am done for the night. I actually have to go to work tomorrow. I just feel bad about going to bed while Mark is still out there digging us out and cleaning off the cars and things, and I would help. I would. But arthritis and asthma don't go well with cold weather and heavy snow. So I am told to stay in the house. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. With any luck, I will be doing some more stitching tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Bye, guys. You know it's a good day when you've got some Stash Queen to watch. God, I love that girl. I was not going to stitch. I was done. I was going to go to bed. It's 10 minutes of 11. I don't know, I must be 12 or something. But then I said no. No, I'm going to stitch some more. So, picking up on Kindred Spirits, I am really enjoying this. I mean, I am enjoying 40 count more than I thought I was going to. That's sort of impressive for me. I keep trying to think of the easier way to get some of this done, and this is actually more difficult, but I like the results. So, that's that. I will show you how far I get. Talk to you soon. A little progress. I didn't quite stitch for an hour, so not very much, but just enough to get me out to the outer edge. I can start the border next time I stitch. I am heading to bed. Tomorrow we are getting up early and going car shopping. I don't want to go car shopping. I don't want a new car. But I can't keep the old one because they're going to come and take it away because the lease is up. So, this will probably be the last video of this week. You'll have to wait till next week to find out what happens. Cliffhanger. Talk to you later.